this point, here's the thing. Everything I'm doing here are landmarks on a map. Sand Canyon's a landmark on a map. I'm beginning to wonder if Fenn could have done what I'm doing today, because it is, you know, it's tricky. But then on the other hand, he's a mountain man. I'm 64, he was 80. It's tough, but it's not totally undoable, you know what I mean? For him to come this way. The bottom line is, where I'm going, I mean, then you hit this and you go, that ain't bad. Bottom line is, though, I'm going to a place that is on the river. And this is the only way I know how to get there. So, even if he didn't walk down this particular creek bed, which I'm beginning to question, and I hate to, because at first it really seemed doable for him. And it's doable for me, but it's like Vermilion Creek. It's dangerous. Vermilion Creek didn't have as near as many clues as this hunt has. So I don't know. The really easy way to get to where I'm going would be a kayak, because at the end of this, I'm going to have to cross the river. A very short little walk across the water. One of the shortest distances in this part of the river. It looks doable on Google Earth. If I get there, and it's a ridiculously wide, you know, situation, or just turbulent water, well, then I've screwed up. Unless you take a kayak. But it really fits with in the cold and in the wood to go across the river and then go into these little copse of trees, as they call them. Little grove of trees. So I'm going to continue on, with the point being that I'm heading towards the spot. Whether he got there doing it this way or another way. See, what I couldn't figure out how to come down the sides of the river on Google Earth. That's what I originally wanted to do. I saw the Sand Canyon, and I saw that you could walk down here, but even on Google Earth it looked kind of like, well, it didn't show me all this, but it looked like a long walk. But he never said it was a short walk. So anyway, I'm going to keep on keeping on. My point being that even though I'm getting a little disappointed that it's this rough, and he may not have, now I realize, may not have walked this way to get here. After as many years, he may know another way, that he was able to walk down the side of the river to get where I'm going. Or who knows, taking a boat, taking a canoe, I don't know, could have taken a canoe. I mean, I'm not sure he ever really said yes or no about that. I've been down in that crap. Finally I said to me, you know what? This idea is totally bust, because Fenn would never in a million years walk down that way. Or Fenn took a kayak down the river, and I kind of doubted that. And I'm looking up here and I go, or else there's a trail up there. Yeah, I think Fenn was here. He just wasn't stupid enough to be walking down a dry creek bed. Okay, I feel better now. There's a trail. It's a lot easier. It's going to make my walk out a lot easier too. Oh well. I don't care. I do stupid stuff. I learn. I didn't see this path when I started. All I saw was a creek bed. So you do the best you can. But I feel a lot better. It really makes me feel better. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Eric, Fenn didn't do this, because now I've run out of path for a little while. But see, for a lot of time earlier, he could have taken a trail. And this is not necessarily hard. You just have to be careful. And I put a lot of stock in the fact that Fenn has been in the woods for just ages and ages, and he made a point of saying at one point, I'm hoping it's right around there, the river, of saying he didn't even like following trails. He said, basically, I don't want to be on trails. So he's a trailblazer. Got what I mean? So he, far better than me, can walk this kind of stuff in spite of being 80. I don't think Fenn's a normal 80. I know now he says he can't walk 50 yards without sitting down or something, but we do get older, but come on. If he felt good enough to go out and do this, I'll bet he felt pretty good when he did it. In spite of the cancer, etc. He felt good enough to do it, and he did. I think a while back I did see a heel print, but that was it. It was kind of an anomaly out here. I haven't seen, you can see for yourself, but see, that tells me some people, right now some people would be up there walking, picking every chance they can, you can find a trail. But for me, it comes to a point where digging in and out of a creek's not even worth it. So anyway, just kind of an update, still going along. Beginning to question how to get this out of here if I find it. I'm almost tempted to verify its existence and rent a kayak or a canoe, come down and pick it up, and have someone pick me up, Echo Park or something, because I do not want to carry this out of here. Something for me to be thinking about as I get to the river.